Welcome to the Myth, Legends and Fairy Tales of India, where we bring to you stories of kings and queens, of princes and fairies, and of crafty wizards and magical beasts. These are classic tales of adventure, magic and drama from India, brought to you in a new avatar by Gatha Story. To learn more, visit mythsandlegendsindia.com.
A lesson for kings. Once upon a time, when King Brahmadatta was reigning in Banaras, the future Buddha was born to him as his son and heir. When the day came for choosing a name for the young prince, they called him Prince Brahmadatta. He grew up in due course, and when he was 16 years old, he went to Takshashila and became accomplished in all the arts. And after his father died, he ascended the throne. The newly crowned King Brahmadatta ruled the kingdom with righteousness and equity. He gave judgments without partiality, hatred, ignorance, or fear. Since he thus reigned with justice, his ministers also administered the law in a fair and just manner. Lawsuits were thus decided with justice, and there were none who brought false cases. And as the false lawsuits ceased, the hustle and bustle of litigation ceased in the king's court. But it led to a new challenge. Though the judges sat all day in the court, they had to leave without anyone coming for justice. Many began to feel that the Hall of Justice would have to be closed. Then the future Buddha thought, "It appears that because of me, that the Hall of Justice will have to be closed. I have tried to be fair and reign in a just manner, but this has caused a problem of its own. I must therefore now examine into my own faults. If I find that anything is wrong in me, I should put that away and practice only virtue." To accomplish this, he sought for someone to tell him his faults. He asked those around him, but he found that no one would tell him of any fault. Instead, he heard only his own praise. Then he thought, it is from fear of me that these men speak only good things and not evil things. I will ask among those people who live outside the palace. Yes, that's a nice thing to do. However, the king could not find any fault finder there. Next, sought among those who lived outside the city, in the suburbs, at the foregates. But there too, he found no one who could tell him of his faults and heard only his own praise. At last, he decided to search in the countryside. So he handed over the kingdom to his ministers and mounted his chariot, and taking only his charioteer, left the city in disguise. And searching the countryside up to the very boundary of his kingdom, he found no fault finder. He heard only of his own virtue, and sadly turned back from the outermost boundary and returned by the high road towards the city.